significant amounts of money on.
All right, Vijay, and before we talk about the gold and silver prices, let's talk about JewelSouk, because that's a new platform that has come into the markets. It has been launched as the biggest online platform for buying and selling of bullion, jewelry, and of course solitaires as well. The owners boast that it's not just a normal buy and sell platform, but it also will facilitate price discovery and transactions. Saurav Bhattacharya, who's president JewelSouk, now joins us along with Chetan Bafna, who's founder and CEO at the company as well. Well, Saurav, let's start with you first. And what's your sense really coming in for this one? It's a big brand, it's a multi-brand one. How many categories or how many number of people are online on this one with you right now?
In the whole spectrum of multi-brand and multi-category within the jewelry marketplace, in the online world, there are fundamentally very few options. And JewelSouk is an answer to that. Very clearly, through JewelSouk.com, we will be able to reach out to consumers at large across the globe. What it does is that being a multi-brand, multi-category, you are able to offer across categories within the jewelry spectrum of fine jewelry, fashion jewelry, solitaires, coins, and so on. So therefore, for every consumer and every consumer's varying need state, there is a solution. So the bouquet is large, the spectrum of opportunity is significantly larger.
So what brands are you catering to right now? A lot of people online on this. Do you see further participation coming in?
At this point of time, where we are 5 days old, we have almost over 50 brands and almost 25,000 pieces. I mean, if I don't include the solitaires as part of this, yeah, 25,000 pieces and 50 odd brands across an entire span of fine, fashion, artifacts, watches, and so on. So it's a pretty impressive width to start with. But I'm sure moving forward, we aspire to become the world's largest jewelry marketplace catering to the globe.
Saurav, when we spoke earlier, you talked about the Make in India concept as well and how you are implementing that with your B2B solution here or concept here. Would you want to talk more about that?
Surely. I mean, in line with the governance direction to propagate the whole concept of Make in India, today, as I talk to you about the B2B aspect of it, today several such retailers, several such jeweler partners would be able to source, supply and reach out to a larger diaspora, not just within the country, but across the globe. As a result, the consumption, both domestic as well as internationally, would definitely go up. I mean, Indian styles have a huge demand across the world as well as in India, of course. So at the larger manifestation, one really clearly sees that the manufacturing capability, the manufacturing volumes would see a spurn northwards. And therefore, we strongly believe that Make in India is something that we will be able to drive immensely with the help of online portals like JewelSouk.com.
Fair point, Saurav. And that thing about Indians buying really puts it across, because even with the 14% decline in 2014 as in sense of demand, India really headed the global demand when it came to gold. Let's talk to you then, Chetan. And JewelSouk launch has been quite timely, because you did see Valentine's Day celebration arrangements, just a week back here. What's your sense on how much buying really helped you onto because of that?
Yeah, so for Valentine's, if you've seen, we've already started our activation. JewelSouk has launched a property called High on Love, by which we are promoting our Valentine offering to the consumer. The idea being that we want to reach out to everyone and we want to have them celebrate Valentine. Hence, the contest runs in a manner where it is you make your purchase on JewelSouk, and to be better your Valentine by offering you a chance of going on a air balloon ride with your loved one, and on that ride a 1 carat solitaire ring is something which would be given by JewelSouk to the lucky winner. And this we are supporting by digital as well as we doing print campaign for the same contest.
All right, Chetan, I hope you do many more of those schemes as the days come by. But what categories are most in demand when it comes to jewelry? Are you looking at affordable? Are you looking at high-end? What really are people buying?
So the category, if I talk about category in the jewelry space, rings followed by earrings followed by pendant sell the most. So if of 100%, I would say 35-40% contributes to ring as a category. Another 20 to 25% goes to earrings, and about 15% goes to pendant.
All right, Chetan and Saurav, we'll let you go at that. Thank you so much for joining us, and all the best for JewelSouk in coming months and quarters and years as well. But before we end the segment, Vijay, what's your sense? Because the demand is still there, the prices have seen some easing as well. What's your sense on where the gold prices could be headed from here?
Manisha, much will depend on the outcome of the Greek finance minister's meeting with his European creditors. If at all matters get resolved amicably and there is a sign, not necessarily of a written agreement, but signs thereof, my guess is risk on high risk demand will come back, and you'll see industrial metals going up at the expense of bullion, in which case bullion prices will retrace somewhat. And even if they were to basically rally up from here, the 27,250 to 27,400 levels on gold will remain a resistance to watch out for. And where silver is concerned, the 39,400, give or take 200 rupees here and there, will be a meaningful resistance for the bulls to overcome. If at all there is an agreement, I think you need to watch where nickel and copper are going. If nickel and copper are going higher, the probability of bullion going lower is then elevated.
We will watch out for that, and with that, let's go for a short break. When we come back, we will have a detailed chat on budget expectations with Mr. B.K. Sabharwal, who's National President at CPAI.